Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining my daughter Sasha and me as we talk about the Need Side Edges book. Sasha is an artist and the creative talent behind the design of the cover of the book. So I wanted to ask you, what was the most difficult part in creating the cover?
Um, I think because we wanted the book to be very instructional and very minimalistic and simple, easy to understand, it was a little bit challenging to get that balance right between having a swatch of a knitting fabric or something like that on the cover without it kind of also blending into the background or it having being mistaken as something else. So it was really kind of crucial for me to get the minimal parts right for everyone to recognize it as a knitting swatch. And we did a lot of tweaking back and forth. No one thought that there was that many shades of yellow in existence that we had to go through. But in the end, it was really fun experience because rarely do you get to play around with such very small parameters or and make those small decisions back and forth.
That make a big difference.
Yeah, it sounds tedious, but it's actually quite fun,
Yeah.
especially with someone to talk to and kind of even it out. So it was very fun.
Well, apparently you did a great job because one of the earlier readers, she told me that she could tell exactly what the book is about right from the cover.
Okay,
And I
job
think,
done.
and I think, yeah, this is a sign of success. So yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Well, that was only one page. You had the rest 126. So
29. Well, it's 130 altogether.
yeah. Okay, 129. But in that regard, what was the most difficult thing for you to make this book?
Probably it was the same struggle as it was for you to make things simple because it's always the hardest part. I rewrote every chapter a few times just to kind of distill it, to give just the only instructions that were needed to take you from uneven edge to a nice ball finished edge in the quickest possible way. So to just cut out the rest. And yeah, that was probably the most difficult part because of course I don't want to take your time reading all these words and not understanding probably what exactly is meant. So that was quite difficult. Yeah, but I hope I did a good job, and I hope it is easy to understand. And so far, actually, the first readers were quite happy with the book, and you can actually read the reviews of the first readers at the book page at tenroseday.com/need-side-edges. And I hope you will feel the same way when you get this book in your hands.
But I think also what was really great is watching you go through that dialogue in your head as someone who learned from all of the knitting books previously of what is important and what can be sort of tailored or perhaps even cut out entirely. And then you thought of this a new idea entirely, to me at least, which was the takeaway cutouts you can take from the book.
Yeah.
And let me find one. And I've never seen that before because it's true. So many knitters we're nomadic creatures, so we want to take something with us. And oh my god, I need to find one.
Right here. Yeah, okay, yeah, they are.
Right.
There are
just
two
condensed instructions.
there are two cards that have instructions for 4 ways that are explained in great detail in the previous 4 chapters of one section. So the book has 4 sections, and 3 of those sections have these cutout cards at the end. And each card, you're right, each card explains just one way in short, really quick step-by-step instructions. And how I came up with this, the truth is, and that might be a revelation to many of you, my friends, I don't really remember by heart all the techniques that I make tutorials about.
No.
It's true. Because there's so many of them. I mean, right now it's like, I don't know, it's in hundreds. So I don't really remember, but I remember that this technique exists, and I remember approximately how it works. So I have similar notes for myself just as reminders. And whenever I need certain technique for my project, I would just leaf through those notes and kind of, okay, so that's what I'm looking for. And I kind of assume that other knitters might find that helpful as well. And yeah, I hope you do, because that's and actually you feel free, even though we are not supposed to cut books, right, to take pages out of the book, but you will see here that there is a dotted line that kind of is placed there on purpose so that you could confidently cut out these pages without feeling bad about damaging the book. The book is now available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Book Depository, in many bookshops, yarn stores, and libraries. And you can also buy it directly from our website at tenrosday.com/need-side-edges. And I really would be grateful if you let me know what you feel about the book, how you like the tutorials, whether you find them simple, whether we did a really good job, putting it all together. Please let us know in the comments below or in book reviews, which are also very important. Because if you do find it helpful, leaving a review, taking that moment, like a few minutes, to write down something about your own experience, will let Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all these algorithms of all these platforms, it will let them know that the book is helpful, and they will suggest it to other knitters. I'm sure that many of those knitters would be grateful that you took a moment to leave that review, and I will be grateful, and Sasha will be grateful as well. So please take the book, give it a read, and if you do find it helpful, let everyone know. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.